Alright, this is our Sprint2 program. I'm going to run these tests again so you can see that they all pass. And they do. I'm also going to show you these user-specific files I have here, and now I'm going to run it. Alright. So John did user story 41, where you're able to see a route as a drawing now for spatial positioning. As you can see here, he stuck to our app color scheme and made it look super cute. John also added a pathing strategy interface that can order a route's map nodes into a short path that connects them all, as well as calculate the total distance and duration of the route. As you can see here, under length and duration, and then it has a specific ID for it. John also teamed up with Leo to knock out user story 39. John's contribution basically reads a set of latitude and longitude coordinates from a JSON file and creates a route of map nodes between them. And Leo did the other portion where he added a place to initiate loading the route and selecting a file. As you can see here, you could go to import routes, and these are what I had to generate this, and you can select whatever you have uploaded. Leo also did user story 24, where he added the option of the user selecting whether or not they're a manager, as opposed to just a regular user. So if I hit register here, and I did something like let's do Alicia, I guess. And we can say Alicia is a manager and hit OK. And then we'll have to, that's not Alicia, but you know what I mean. And we'll log Alicia in. And as you can see, the files aren't there anymore because it is now user-specific long-term storage. As you can see here, I have Bob, Alice, Alicia, and they all have, like, Michael has all his routes and files underneath his, and right now Alicia's is empty because we just started it. And I also created this portion to add and delete routes like manually, like you can hit add and it'll add it to it. I do still need to modify it so you can do more than just add the name. I also did some unit tests, as well as everyone else did too, but I knocked out user story 21 and user story 58. Then Bryce did user story 46, where he cleaned up the code by reviewing the code syntax and removing the code that's no longer used. He also did user story 43, where he created a bus object that users can add to a tour. And he also did user story 44, where he created a driver object that can be added to a bus object. Fabian also helped with user story 44 by adding the interface for drivers to be added and viewed. Fabian also made the app look gorgeous and more modern with his color scheme that matches our splash screen. And our sprint goal, I think we achieved by getting more in-depth functionality, data saving, UI updates, and bus object class development. And our end goal was to build on what we ended with in Sprint 1. Now I'm going to show you the Sprint backlog. There it is. And that is our Sprint 2. Thank you.